Hi, this is Second Rings Monitor, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that our showtimes and all that wonderful stuff is at secondringsby.com. So make sure you check out that website for all the things that we do here on the internet. Of course, we got a special guest. Hello. Always sitting with Daddy, wanting to be part of the show. Let's get started with today's show as we're waiting for more people to come on board. And today we're talking about lifting the veil. And we were talking about this yesterday's show about how people are starting to realize that everything is not quite right out there in the world. If most people were thinking that it was okay, well, I think that is going to be changing in the next little while as we move along, as the theater of life is starting to reveal to the masses that our leaders and the banking system and the way of the world is not quite what they've been telling us. And this is something that's been an ongoing issue. We're having, me personally are having less and less arguments about the state of the world with discussions, not arguments, about the state of the world and the way that it is. People are starting to realize that what I've been saying for quite some time is the truth. So let's throw some cards down, see when all of this is going to be transpiring, where people are going to be starting to really figure out things aren't what they seem to be. Of course, this being on YouTube, we got to be careful how we say things. That's another issue that should not be, but it is. Just saying some people's names here on YouTube can get you the YouTube finger wag, because they don't want you talking about certain things, which is a very good indicator that they're losing control. Okay, more and more people talking about normal everyday things that are really relevant and obvious are getting penalized all over the place. So let's look at what's going to be going on for the next year or so as we move into a new thought, a new world, a new way of thinking. It is looking that the health of everything that they've been putting out there is going to be falling apart in about a year or two. People are going to be starting to realize that, yes, many of these goofballs that are on the internet a lot, like myself, have been telling the truth about what's going on. This is why I'm always encouraging people to start to learn how to do things on their own. Okay? Don't rely upon one person or persons to solve all the problems and all that sort of thing. We have to get out of that complacency moving forward and start to do things on our own. And this is, I think, will be a big thing in the near future, where everybody's starting to ignore the leaders of the world. Okay? Because they know that it's not right and doing their own thing. And the more of us that are doing that, the less power that they have. And that's the whole goal of the Great Awakening, is not to have them with all the power. We keep giving them our power. We have to stop doing that. And I think in the next year, we're going to start to see huge changes in people's perspective and actions, right? Actions, law of attraction are the two things that go together. So when we start acting, or actions, where we start to become more and more independent from these goofballs that we put into power, that is when the world will start to change. It won't be pleasant. It won't be fun. Okay? It'll be messy, but it is a necessary way forward. And that's what the cards are revealing. It's going to be very, very quick. Okay? and it's the way forward as we move along with our new realm that we're building upon ourselves, or with ourselves, for the future of this realm. Okay. That we have to learn those lessons. That's why we come down to this plane of existence to learn those lessons, and we got to learn them the hard way, unfortunately. So in about a year, you're going to see huge changes with that moving forward. Of course, there's more and more discussions at coffee shops. Me and my friend were at the coffee shop discussing many of these things that are not right, and I think now is the time to start to think of solutions. We all can point out the problems of everything, but thinking of solutions, that'll be the hard part. Okay, so that's going to be in the next year. Be ready for it. We're going to have to take many of the people that believed in the great charade by the hand and help them out, because they're going to be a little bit stressed. Okay, so that's going to be this year. Hopefully we're going to have some fun with that, and it's going to be a much better world. Let's get into the next thing. Somebody in the comment section was asking about Monero, which has been around for quite some time. I don't think we have any Monero, but we have a lot of friends that are into Monero. Is it going to be going forward? Is it going to be around for any length of time? You have to remember, we're getting into this state where many of the banks and all that, the people that want to keep control of everything, don't like you doing things in private. And that's what Monero is, in a nutshell. Does basically the same thing Bitcoin does in a way, but privately. So let's have a look at how Monero is going to be shaping up for the new year as we go into the next bull run, which is coming soon. Hopefully you got your cryptos and you're sitting on them. All right. There was another article that I was reading about Monero that the governments of the world are starting to use it because of its privacy. Okay. So, which is a very interesting thing, that governments want to keep things secret from us. That's just normal procedure for them. Monero itself, I think it's going to do okay. It's going to be something that's going to be around for quite some time. Utilized by people that want to have privacy, which is should be a right. And then the people that are part of Monero are going to be having to navigate many of the legal issues and all that sort of thing moving forward. But it's still going to be around. It's still going to be doing rather well during the bull run moving forward. It's going to be one of the cryptocurrencies that's going to be with us for quite some time because of its utility. But it's going to be more of the backroom thing for the 2 years or so until it's more mainstream moving forward. I think the price is going to be going up quite considerably for the next bull run. But it's going to be a long period of time that it's going to be realizing its true potential moving forward. So if you're sitting on any Monero, keep sitting on it. I think it's going to do rather well in the next couple of years. Years. But it still has a good place within the crypto sphere of things. Okay, let's get into the next thing. July 15th. Now, this is something that was on the remote viewing channel. And I think it was Dark, who I believe is here. Hello, Dark. That posted this in our Discord channel. If you're not part of our Discord channel, make sure you go to secretreadingbyandrew.com and click the button and join up. It's a whole lot of fun. That there's going to be some huge tension during July 15th, July 16th in that area. It's coming very, very quickly. Actually, when you get to my age, everything goes real quick in time. Let's have a look at exactly what's going to be happening that day. Is it going to be this huge life-changing thing that's going to be changing our perspectives of the world, or is it, right? The remote viewers were actually picking up something huge that's going to be happening on July 15th. My first thought is going to be something with the banking industry. And this is something that I've been saying for quite some time, that in the summertime, now that we're into summer, I think it was June 21st, that's the first day of summer, that we're going to be starting to realize that the banking industry is not in a good state, or it could be some missile flying from somewhere to another place, that sort of thing. But that was the first thing that I picked up, was a banking thing going on. As that question appeared, I do think it's two things that are going to be getting people's attention. It's a little bit of that country with the R doing something with the country that starts with the U, but I don't think it's going to be getting into anything huge, but it's going to be a huge wake-up call in that period of time where people are going to start to realize that it's time to get real with our selves. And I do think that it's going to be a little bit of a banking crisis around that period of time. They kind of go hand in hand. Okay. Hopefully you're sitting on some cryptos and get some gold and some silver, because things are going to be about to change rapidly. And this is going to be the moment in time in our development as a human species that we're going to really learn a big lesson, okay, about the world, and not to allow our world leaders to run amok. Anything you're picking up, sweetie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
July 15th. She's writing things down.
It'll be raining.
It'll be raining.
I don't know.
Any feeling of doom and gloom?
No.
No? Is it gonna go, it's just another day? That is a good...
Same bullshit, different day.
What's that?
Same bullshit, different day.
Same bullshit, different day. Raining money. That could be for cryptocurrency people. I do think that there's going to be a bit of a banking crisis in that period of time. Okay. Well, I think we're into the chat, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe some of you can comment on July 15th. Hi, Andre. Will Martin, my trucking company, renew their contract with Walmart next year for the few more years? I'm hoping they renew the contract till at least 2027. It doesn't look like it's going to be a thing, but there's going to be some other contract with some other large retail company. Of course, Walmart's always looking for the cheap price on everything. Unfortunately, I think they're going to be moving forward into something else. I think your company is going to be moving into a different path moving forward for the next couple of years. They might have a small business with Walmart, but I do pick up that there's going to be some other company that are going to be getting in line with at that period of time. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre and Yvonne, what year do you see my girlfriend and I getting a new house?
Pink.
Pink?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Okay, Robert, you're getting a pink house.
Maybe it's in a low income area.
Low income. Here's a crappy house in the color of pink. Yay.
Hey, roof over the head works. It's all good.
Roof over your head. But when is the question? I think you're going to be getting into some really good real estate in the next little while because prices are going to be coming down in a big way. And you're going to be picking up something nice and cheap in the next 2 years. Okay? With the pink color, I don't know. Maybe the company or whatever has pink in their logo or something like that. But I do see it in the next 2 years.
Maybe his wife likes pink. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe that's was the hey
or a girlfriend
or girlfriend, wife.
Maybe there's a baby because I saw blue too,
Blue.
like a baby blue, baby pink.
Oh. Is this a reason to get a house,
Yeah.
Robert? You know, the pink and blue. Maybe it's twins.
Yeah.
And you're going to need a big house. And you're going to be picking up one maybe cheaply in that next 2 years. There's going to be many job opportunities and all that sort of thing around you and money-making situations for the both of you moving forward to accommodate that. So congratulations. He's probably like, no baby. You never know. There is a possible. He's probably freaking out right now. Baby. It'll be fine. Don't worry. There is a possibility to sell our private company this year. Do you see something happening? If so, will my crypto portfolio be sufficient to provide for our retirement years? I'm picking up yes. You're going to have all the right things in the right place. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but cryptocurrencies are going to be going. We got the yeah. Robert goes a baby. Maybe two. Where was that? Yeah, you could be doing okay. You got that Bitcoin, you got that Ethereum, I'm hoping. You got that Litecoin, you got all the other big ones that we keep mentioning here. It doesn't have to be large amounts, but we're going to be going into a huge movement cycle. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but you're going to be doing okay in the next couple of years. Okay, and I do think you're going to be selling your business to a person that's going to be utilizing what you have done previously in a great way. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Dr. Disrespect is a streamer on Twitch. He got banned 4 years ago. What happened? Did he do something naughty? More than likely. I was banned off of Twitch. And I'm pretty mild compared to some people. Maybe because I said somebody's name or something like that. I'm back on Twitch now. So all the Twitch viewers that are watching right now, hello. Built a brand new Twitch stream. Haven't listed it anywhere. I just threw it into the mix just to see what is what with all that and try to keep it for some period of time. But let's see. Was he a naughty boy? I do think it was very, very mild. I find Twitch very twitchy with their policies and all that sort of thing moving forward. And I do think it was something mild, but it was enough at that period of time that they didn't like it and cut him off. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, they're heavy-handed. You were bullish on Pith. I'm in it now. What price do you see it getting to, and when you see it lift off? How long? I see it after this during the summer 2025, 2026. Going to be doing okay with most cryptocurrencies. That's usually the cycle. And I think it's going to be around for about a year or so. And then usually many cryptocurrencies disappear and Bitcoin's left standing. Pretty much. But you're going to be looking at it for doing some trades, and I think it's pretty good for that particular scenario. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. I don't know the exact price. Linear finance, when pump? August. What do you think? Put it on the spot. A little groggy. November. Could be.
I don't know.
I keep picking up end of summer 2025, 2026 when everything is going to be jumping off and doing all kinds of things. Naturally, cryptocurrencies really start to take off about 6 to 8 months after the halvening. Okay, so that's kind of an indicator on when it could blast off if you're looking at the charts. And I think it's going to be kind of the same scenario. Okay? Thank you for that question. Good day. Please, 3 cards for upcoming Plum or Blum crypto. Blum is Blum. First thing that came to mind. Always go with the first thing that comes to mind. Don't overthink it. That's how you do this. I think it's going to be quite a bit shaky for the next while. The price is not going to be going to exactly what they had stated. And there's going to be a lot of deep, dark secrets that are going to be coming out of the woodwork for Blum. So Blum is glum, and hopefully you don't have a lot in it. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Yeah, Cliff, I was talking about chemtrails and some alien battle or something around July 15th. Yeah, something that we can't do anything about. Chemtrails, it's more about changing the weather and all that sort of thing, protecting us from ultraviolet rays and all that stuff. You have to remember the elites are breathing in that stuff too. So that would be the question: is what are they doing if there is stuff in the chemtrails, right? How are they surviving with all that stuff in the air too? Because they breathe the same air, unless it's trying to change the environment for the lizard people. You never know, but that's something food for thought. Because
Just screw around with the weather.
They're just screwing around with weather. Yeah, so I'm thinking more of a banking crisis that he's picking up, and maybe picking up a little bit of insight to who our leaders actually are. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Can I please have reading on my current situation in life? a lot of things that you're going through, you're attracting to yourself because of self-thought and all that sort of thing. We have to remember to think, or try to think more positively within our lives and make goals and all that sort of thing. We have to always be proactive in everything that we do. Try to do things on our own and all that sort of thing. I do think you're going to be turning a corner in the next week or two, where you're going to be changing the outcome of everything that's going on around you by new decisions and making those decisions and acting upon those decisions in a big way. And there's going to be somebody that's going to be coming along to help you with that process. Somebody close to you. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Okay, thank you for that. Dogecoin now, 12 cents US when pumped. Probably with everything else. It's not going to be doing anything on its own. I don't think Elon's really doing anything with it. Really. You have to remember, Doge is not designed to make you rich. It's just, when it was originally designed, it's just a joke. People tend to forget that. It pumping will be part with the rest of the herd, and that's going to be in the end of summer and all that sort of thing in 2025, 2026. So keep sitting on it. It's going to do okay. I know everybody gets anxious when they're sitting on crypto. My biggest message to many crypto coin holders, not the traders, but the hodlers, just keep sitting. This is a long-term game, not a short-term get-rich-quick scheme. Okay. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to secretreadingsbyunder.com, where all that information is there. If you like to have a personal healing with my wonderful Reiki Master wife, that information is on the website as well. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, we have the Trezor Cold Storage Wallet for sale on our website. If you should happen to purchase one from us, know that we make a little bit of money with that. And with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.